Have you ever wondered what would happen if Overcooked and a lo-fi music session had a baby? And then that baby got a job making milkshakes while unpacking emotional trauma? Well, welcome to Pixel Café, a time management game disguised in warm pixel art accompanied by a soul-searching story. Pixel Café follows the journey of Pixel, a young woman stepping into adulthood while juggling jobs at various eateries across town. The game combines fast-paced service gameplay with heartfelt narrative elements, layered over warm pixel art and a lo-fi soundtrack. At first glance, it looks like a cozy little retreat where you sling coffee and make sandwiches. But underneath its exterior lies a healthy dose of panic, rapid-fire orders, and the kind of multitasking that makes you question your real-life memory skills. So the question is it cozy? Well, I'm on a mission to find the most unusual, overlooked, and maybe even accidentally cozy games out there. So let's find out where Pixel Café places on our cozy tier list. Cozy games thrive when they let you feel in control of your own pace, your own choices, and your experience. Cozy games should make you feel like you run the show. But in Pixel Café, it's more like, quick, don't let that coffee overflow. I must fix that machine. Now we have a heartfelt moment with my grandparent. It pushes and pulls you throughout the game between the mechanics and the story. Pixel Café therefore offers some control, but it often leans more into intensity than freedom. You play as Pixel, jumping between different cafes with distinct layouts, equipment and customer types. Each level has specific goals and you must meet these under time constraints, serving drinks and food in rapid succession. You are also learning deep life lessons, whilst also learning how to operate 6 machines at once without blowing the fuse box. The game is intentionally fast-paced, demanding your focus and quick reactions. Whilst this can be satisfying for players who love time management games, it clashes with the slower, more exploratory style that defines many big, cozy titles. Yes, you can upgrade your equipment and pretend you're optimizing workflow like a well-adjusted adult, but if you're hoping for chill vibes and free-form cafe customization, this ain't it. You follow a set path, use a set layout, and the most creative freedom you get is deciding which appliance to panic use first. This lack of creative expression may leave some cozy gamers wanting more freedom. In the end, Pixel Café gives you just enough agency to feel involved, but not enough to feel in control. It's like trying to rearrange your desk while also putting out a fire. So it gets a score of 1 out of 2 for sense of agency. There's some choice and plenty of chaos, but it's less I'm living my best barista life and more I need a nap after this gaming session. Cozy games should make progression feel natural and rewarding. It should give you something at the end, and the feeling that your time spent on the game was meaningful. The game is structured around Pixel's journey through various jobs in different cafes, with story bits scattered between levels to promote personal growth. And honestly, this format works. You're not just making pancakes, you're confronting grief, family pressure and workplace stress. Just like real life, but with less chance of setting off a fire alarm. Probably. As you complete levels, you unlock new locations and gradually piece together a deeper understanding of Pixel's story. The narrative adds emotional weight to your actions and provide context for what you're doing and why you're doing it, which is a strong point in the game's favour. Mechanically, each new cafe ups the complexity. More customers, more chaos, more moments of, wait, how do I make food and drink at the same time? And did that customer want fries again? But it's a satisfying kind of difficulty. You start to see patterns and anticipate orders. For players who enjoy mastering systems, this feels rewarding. You're not just getting better gear, you're becoming a more efficient barista. And ultimately, you're becoming a multitasking ninja. Although the difficulty ramps up quickly in Pixel Café rather than gently easing players into new mechanics, this sometimes can feel overwhelming. The upgrades you can buy help, but they don't always change the gameplay enough to keep things feeling manageable. And even though the narrative path is fixed, it's focused. You're on Pixel's path with little room to deviate. You may not be able to go off the beaten path, but at least the road is well written and emotionally rewarding in Pixel Café. So it's a 2 out of 2 for progression. There's growth, it's engaging, and there is also grilled cheese sandwiches. Everything you could want for meaningful progression in a game. Atmosphere is a big deal in cozy gaming. You want visuals and sounds that whisper, take your time, relax, enjoy. Pixel Café walks into the room wearing pixel art and lo-fi music like a cozy little champion. If a game's atmosphere is its soul, then Pixel Café has one that's deeply nostalgic, lovingly detailed, and intentionally warm. Each location in the game has its own flavour, from the neon-lit counters to minimalistic coffee stands, and these backdrops help immerse you in Pixel's world. The pixel art is clean yet expressive, offering just enough detail to make each place feel lived in, but not so much that it becomes cluttered or overwhelming. The soundtrack deserves a special mention here. There's chill beats and ambient noise which combine to create a soundscape that gently accompanies your actions without ever demanding your attention. But here's the twist. While your eyes and ears are relaxing, your hands are scrambling to make 3 coffees, an abundance of fries, and whatever weird snack the game just unlocked. It's like trying to meditate while someone is throwing to-do lists at you. Still, when the chaos dies down, the atmosphere really shines. But it's a bit of a paradox, Pixel Café. It wants to be both relaxing and stimulating at the same time. When the gameplay eases up, the cozy vibes shine through, but when the difficulty spikes, it can feel like you're racing through the game rather than soaking it in. It's a game that wants to be cozy, and sometimes it succeeds. So it's a score of 2 out of 2 for atmosphere. It's gorgeous to exist in, even if you don't get to sit down for too long to soak it all in. Hey there, just a quick pause to say that if you're enjoying the chill vibes and discovering new and diverse cozy games, subscribe to the channel. It really helps to ensure this channel grows and I can do more of the content that you love. Plus, if you hit the notification bell, you'll always be notified when I upload so you don't miss out. You can now give this slothy a coffee, and trust me, I need the energy. And it really helps to ensure that this channel can keep going. It's not mandatory, my content is free on YouTube for you all. But if you want to support the channel, the link is down in the description below. Thank you so much for being here, I appreciate you. You know what's really cozy? Emotional investment. Feeling like you belong in the game world and that you can really connect with it. Pixel Café gives you that? Sort of. The story of Pixel herself provides the backbone for this emotional connection. It's not just about grinding through shifts, you're learning about her past, her relationships, and what drives her forward. You learn Pixel's story piece by piece, and it's heartfelt stuff. Family issues, work stress, finding purpose in a chaotic world, all making you feel like your time spent in each kitchen is more than just a job. There are also NPC and community moments sprinkled throughout, which give you a sense of belonging. You're not just passing through these cafes, you're becoming part of their story, even if briefly. This is enough to make you feel like you're part of something bigger. But the connection is passive. There's no real big choices, no branching dialogue options. You are along for the ride in this one, not steering the story yourself. So because of that, there's little room for self-expression. Pixel's path is largely predetermined and customization is minimal. You can customize some elements of the game through workstation upgrades and customizing Pixel's apartment, but it is more in a superficial, choose your own wallpaper and pretend it matters kind of way. Decorating doesn't really affect the gameplay, nor does it deepen your emotional bond with Pixel in any mechanical way. So if you're someone who loves putting a personal stamp on your experience, this could feel quite limiting. So it's a 1 out of 2 for player connection. There's a great narrative, but limited personal touch. I feel emotionally moved, but not moved in. Replayability in cozy gaming is like your favourite blanket. Familiar, comforting, and something you always reach for again and again. Pixel Café is just like your favourite blanket, but made out of to-do lists. You want to relax, but you're reminded of all the tasks and adult responsibilities that you're inevitably putting off. On one hand, there's a good chunk of content here to give you a sense of replayability. Different cafes, different layouts, and a solid skill ceiling if you want to chase those higher scores or perfect your routines. It's satisfying to revisit levels and do better. That one more shift energy is real. I did at times find it difficult to put it down. Plus the short level format is perfect for pick up and play sessions. This kind of design really respects your time. However, once you've completed the narrative arc and experienced each level type, the reasons to return start to dwindle. The lack of alternative story paths or dynamic events means that replaying doesn't often show you something new. There are a few surprises, but not much in the way of secrets or customizable content that would allow for a different kind of playthrough each time. That said, if you're someone who finds joy in the rhythm of repetition and the satisfaction of optimizing performance, Pixel Cafe could absolutely earn a recurring spot on your cozy rotation. So it's a score of 1 out of 2 for replayability. It's fun to return to in bursts, but not endlessly cozy. So, is Pixel Cafe a cozy game? Well, it earns a respectable score of 7 out of 10, putting it in our almost cozy category. Pixel Cafe blends nostalgic aesthetics with a heartfelt narrative and just enough strategic gameplay to make for a thoughtful, sometimes cozy experience. It's charming, heartfelt, and wrapped in some of the best pixel vibes around. But under the surface, there's a real time management challenge that might spike your stress levels. It's cozy adjacent, I would say, perfect for players who like a little chaos with their comfort. If you're the kind of person who finds joy in managing 6 coffee machines and 6 feelings at once, this might be your next favourite cozy game. So what do you think? Is Pixel Cafe your kind of cozy, or does the fast-paced mechanics ruin your cup of coffee? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care!